Right now on KREM 2 News at noon, police shot and killed an arson suspect while responding to a fire in Spokane. We have the very latest on that investigation.
And the sun is out and temperatures are warm today as we kick off a brand new month. We're tracking how long we'll have the warm weather before our next chance of rain.
Let's go Cougs. We are just hours away from tip-off as the WSU women take to the court in the semifinals of the Women's Basketball Invitation Tournament. Hi everyone, so good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin with this developing story at noon. 2 Spokane police officers shot and killed a man while responding to a suspicious fire. This all happened last night on West Dean Avenue. Police say they were responding to a house fire that may have been started by arson. Brenda T. Jones explains what led up to the deadly shooting.
Yeah, well, what we know about this situation is that neighbors called 911 last night for this oranges home right here behind me. They called reporting some type of fire, some type of structure fire, and that they heard people inside of the home screaming. That's when both law enforcement and fire crews responded to the scene. Once they arrived, they did find several people inside. They were able to get all of those individuals removed and accounted for, safely removed. Once each person in the home was accounted for, police say they learned the incident was a possible arson attack and that the person of interest was unaccounted for. During their interviews with people removed from the house, they say one of the individuals was not cooperating and begun walking away. That's when they say they began to detain the male, who then discharged a gun or weapon. They in turn responded with firing their guns as well. That person, that male, was shot and killed. They performed life-saving measures on the person, but they were unable to save their life. They also report that no other injuries were reported in this situation, not from the fire or from that shooting. And now we know that the Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team will conduct the investigation. But as for now, the entire scene is cleared. We saw fire trucks and police officers on scene. They all have now left and the road is open. But for now, reporting in the West Central neighborhood, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Well, the Spokane Fire Department and Spokane Police are investigating another possible arson, this one in the Perry District. According to Spokane Fire, the fire started on Saturday night on East 7th Avenue and south of Helena Street near the Parkview Apartments. Luckily, no one was hurt, but there was smoke damage done to a nearby building. All right, turning now to weather. Hopefully everyone got a chance to be outside this weekend and enjoy all that amazing sunshine. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick, he is here with a look at what we can expect moving forward. Hi, Thomas.
Hey there, Laura. By the way, not just normal sunglasses. These are the Eclipse sunglasses. I just got them, just some extra pairs in the mail a couple days ago. These are the ones that are safe for direct solar viewing, and yes, you could even try them out right now. The sun directly behind me. I don't even see any sunspots, and that's how cool some of these can be. Even on a non-eclipse day, you can even tell when there are sunspots. But of course, you'll definitely want to use these a week from today when the total solar eclipse begins for the U.S. We don't have much of a partial, only about 25% here in Spokane, but perhaps you're traveling to that path of totality anywhere between Texas and New England. Remember, the only time you don't have to wear the eclipse glasses is during totality, which only lasts for about 4 minutes. So we'll be certainly keeping all eyes on that and the forecast for that total solar eclipse. But right now it's 62 degrees for the noon hour, an absolutely incredible, beautiful, sunny day. Make sure to grab your regular sunglasses if you haven't yet already. And we're going to stay in the 60s through the rest of this is the afternoon hours before diving back into the 40s later on for tonight. So looking like a great day, nothing to track on Doppler radar for at least a couple of days. We will eventually get into some cooler weather and rainier weather later on in the week, and we'll time that out for you coming up in just a few minutes.
We do have a heads up to Spokane drivers as more road construction projects are getting started today. Of course, it's the season. One of the major projects is on 29th Avenue between Grand Boulevard and Ray Street on Spokane South Hill. We did speak with some businesses on 29th who say they are definitely worried about how the road work will impact their customers.
The traffic closures are stressful for us in particular because we are a small, kind of out of the way business. I know it's all temporary, but you know, it takes everything we can get just to keep this place moving.
And some businesses telling us they are concerned that they'll be, quote, forgotten about due to the inconvenience of detours. Work is expected to be completed in August. Meantime, in Spokane County, road work on Bigelow Gulch started back up today. The closure stretches quite a ways from North Havana Street to Wild Road. Crews are replacing the existing 2-lane road and putting in 2 more lanes. The project also includes wide shoulders and turn lanes where needed. Crews will also straighten the road, removing several curves, hoping to make it safer for drivers. And this week, we do expect to learn who will be taking over as head coach for the WSU men's basketball team. The job left open after former coach Kyle Smith left for a job at Stanford. Now, while we wait for the announcement, our KREM 2 sports team reports that Eastern Washington head coach David Riley appears to be the front runner for the job. Riley is the back-to-back Big Sky Coach of the Year and has led the Eags to back-to-back Big Sky regular season titles. As we mentioned, we expect a decision on the Cougars next in the coming days, rather. All right. What a send-off. Fans showed up in Pullman to make sure the Washington State women felt the love as they left for Indianapolis. This afternoon, they are facing off against Illinois in the semifinals of the WBIT. KREM 2 sports anchor Andrew Quinn has a preview of the big game.
At this point, the Washington State women's basketball team is just happy that it has another game to play this season. The Cougs have played with a renewed energy since the committee left them out of the NCAA tournament. WSU had big wins over Lamar and Santa Clara before a tight game with Toledo last week, where Bella Murakatete played hero with a game-winning jumper with just 3 seconds remaining. The Cougs are excited to still be playing basketball heading into the month of April.
We're set for the moment and excited that our players get to play another game and thrilled to be playing a great opponent in Illinois.
Just another experience to play with our team and showcase that we deserve to play in March and we want to play in March. So yeah, just another opportunity to show that.
The Cougs and the Illinois Fighting Illini will tip it off at 2 p.m. You can catch that game on ESPNU and then bring it back over to KREM 2, where we'll have your highlights and post-game reaction. That's all for sports.